I just opened the auction today. I wasn't even planning to be here today, the auction, because I have a couple of meetings, but this is a very short auction, so it's only for sales. And I'm just looking at this property. I didn't see a mortgage, so I'm gonna verify that what I'm seeing is correct. This is an HOA foreclosing. And basically, I didn't see any mortgage on that property. It's a nice community. I know where it is, and I know it's good. And I already have somebody who might be able to buy it. It's actually not too far away from my office, and I've flipped here before. So this property, basically, it's a 1180 square feet. This is unit 307, so line 07 I would look for. So 407 was sold for 172. I'm looking at 07 line because sometimes they have a different view and they have a different price accordingly with that. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that when you check, when you do comps for condos, you make sure you can check prices based on square footage and bedroom, but also afterwards check the same line. Okay, 107, it's a 07 line. So I see the 150 here, and I see 172 here, and I see 141, and I'll take it as a 155, just it's an average right now. And I know that, let's look at the last sales actually. So yeah, last sales are going down a little bit, it's 140. Okay, there was an investor buying it, so and here you go, 146. So 145 to 155, I would say. Okay, we also have a 181. That's a 106 line, that's 209, that's 509. I'm looking at 207, it's more accurate. So 141 and 172 and 150. And that's for a long time ago already, that's over a year ago almost. So 150, 155, 145 to 155 would be my estimate value for this property. And association of foreclosing for $10,000. So that means that we'll be fighting on $130,000 more or less worth of equity at the auction. Call it this way. So the more we bid, the less equity we're gonna have, and the more equity we are eating from ourselves. That's what I'm trying to say. So you gotta understand how much equity you have, how much meat you have to work with, obviously, right? Because once you get a little bit over your deadline, your maximum number, then it's become much riskier in terms of percentage. So if you decided to buy it up to 80 and that was your calculation, and all of a sudden you bought it for 90 and something went wrong, that's going to be a problem. And we don't want to have that problem. So we want to get into successful deals to begin with. That's what I'm teaching. I'm teaching you not to buy retail prices. I'm teaching you to buy prices of 2015 and 14 and 13, back in the past where it was cheaper, and buy it today. And that's what I'm trying to do with this property, okay? I know it's a good property, and I'm gonna change the fundamentals. I'm gonna check the MLS, and I'm gonna check to see that after I buy it or not, let's see if there is any active listing in the community, any pending sale. How attractive my property is gonna be if I buy it today, right? So I'm already assuming that there is no mortgage, let's say, and it's $10,000 owed to the HOA, and this property is worth $140,000. So I'm gonna make sure I'm aligned with my numbers, and I'm gonna make sure that what is my top number right now. So I gotta check that this is an accurate estimate for me, that I'm not gonna make any mistakes. If I think that there is $120,000 equity and I start bidding like crazy, I might be the same bidders that I show you in my other modules that are making mistakes every single time, and I don't want to be one of those people who make mistakes. I want to be one of those people who know I'm not making mistakes, and then I'm overbidding everybody because I'm going with no fear. And that's how bidders should be eventually. Okay, so I'm gonna go and check title in more depth. I'm gonna try to give my attorney a call. This auction is coming in about 20 minutes, and I just looked at it and I know this area, so I'm gonna pause this video for a second. Title search for one of the properties that's coming to the auction right now. It's an HOA for closing and I don't see a mortgage. I already checked, I couldn't see a mortgage as well. Is there any way you can look it up for me real quick so I can see if it's a good bid or not? Yeah, I mean, go to the title point, I guess, and I already ran it, so thanks.
Okay, 3100 Rolling Hills.
That's right.
We got a mortgage from Freedom Financial Freedom.
Okay.
To 270,000.
Oh, so there is an outstanding mortgage.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. Which book number and page number?
It's book 44720.
44720.
1654.
1654.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a mortgage basically.
Yes, 270.
Okay, thank you, Eric.
All right. Okay.
Bye. Okay, so exactly what I say. Sometimes you have to check yourself like I check myself, right? I just woke up. I didn't plan to be at the auction. I was working all night, and today I knew there's not many auction coming, so I didn't put so much attention into it. I didn't put so much attention into it, and I made my preliminary search, and I missed something. Why did I miss something? Because this is a little bit more complicated title. It was bought in 1994, and the warranty deed is in 81. It's not even, some documents are not even recorded before a certain year. It wasn't digitalized, so you have to use different program for complicated title searches, and that's why when I get a complicated title search, like what is a complicated title search? A complicated title search is when the chain of title is from 40 or 50 years ago, right? There could be so many change of hands. It could be so many things along the way: liens, mortgages, refinances, claims, all sort of things that can go along. And during that whole chain of title, everything has to be clear. Everything has to be satisfied. There should be any liens or any mortgages and stuff like that. So that's why it becomes a little bit more complicated title search. But at the same time, as I always say, before you make a decision, right, especially if you're beginning, if I place my bid here today and I get it for $30,000 or $40,000, yes, and I'm okay losing 5% of my deposit, because for me it's a part of business. Tomorrow I'm gonna get a property with $60,000 equity, and today I can lose $1,000. It's a number game. Nobody likes to lose, and nobody likes to make mistakes. I rather stay from huge mistakes, huge potential mistakes. If I'm buying without title insurance, and even though I think I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm doing, but I'm still taking precaution. Okay, this is money. People make mistakes. You never know, so you check. And this is a good check for me. So I'm not gonna make money today buying this property. But guess what? I'm not gonna be losing any money. How much time, effort, money, and hopes and dreams I saved by knowing that this is bad. So I'm gonna take this exercise even further. I'm gonna wait for the bidders to come to the auction in about 15 minutes, and we're gonna see if somebody is gonna bid on it, right? It's got a $200 and something thousand. We just calculated that it's only worth $140,000, $130,000, $150,000. So whoever is gonna buy this property is gonna be in big trouble, and let's wait for that. Somebody is bidding on that already. Obviously they can see that there is a mortgage because they're not bidding very high, and I was already able to identify the mortgage. But whoever is buying this property is basically buying a property subject to $280,000 mortgage basically. And in this community, if I'm not mistaken, there is a 1-year rental restriction, so he wouldn't even be able to rent that property to begin with. See, somebody just bought it, so nobody actually put any attention to that sale. Basically, what I want to find out real quick is if there is any rental restriction to this community, because we know as a fact there is a mortgage. So he bought it with a $240,000 or $80,000 mortgage, and let's see, it actually posted for sale here. I see. 522. And we have the pictures. Yeah, it's a nice view. It's a nice community. I really like this community. Okay, so somebody just bought it, but not sure if they understand that there is a mortgage there. I'm pretty sure there is a 1-year restriction in this community. Pretty sure there is. I'm gonna have to recheck it. In that case, the owner is gonna lose. Whoever bought this property is not gonna be able to rent it out, and that's gonna be a real problem. There's another apartment there for sale. See, it's a beautiful community. It's a beautiful view. It's a quality area. But I'm not sure. Yeah, it's okay to lease. Okay to lease. So yeah. So whoever bought this property, and this is a perfect example. Okay, this is a perfect example for an investor who is looking to buy an HOA lien and basically rent out the property. Hey guys, if you like this video and you want to learn more about becoming a real estate expert, please be sure to subscribe. You can also go to my website, lirankoren.com, and get your free 1-hour course. And if you have any questions or comments, please be sure to make them and I will respond as fast as I can. In the meantime, happy investing, everybody.